What's up, my fellow crypto nuts? I hope the cryptoverse is treating you well today, tonight, this morning, this afternoon, whenever you may watch this. This is the daily chart of Bitcoin. I'm going to go down to the hourly chart and I'm going to show you how to set stop loss orders and take profit orders and do this the proper way. Now, with these channels, it's hard to tell when the breakout will come. For now, we've got this real big, large ascending channel, parallel channel going up on the daily chart. It has a target breakdown of about $6,300. So if it did that here in the near future, you'd be talking about a $22,000 Bitcoin. At some point, that should break down. It doesn't have to hit the target. The target for these channels is simply the height of them. Right here, 28,000. I just go straight up. About 34,300 to the top, about 6,300. Recently, I put in on the hourly chart. I mean, it's there on the daily too, but we'll go down to the hourly. You can see it better. This smaller descending channel, it has a target of about 1,500, which would indicate there could be a likely pump up out of this of about 1,500. Let's go down to the hourly chart. And just a while back, earlier today, yesterday, I guess it is now, it pumped up out of there. Look at that. Okay, let's scrunch this down, show you where we're at. Okay, so you can see channels I've charted here in the past, but let's just ignore those. Here's the descending one at the $1,500 target. It actually broke out the top of it earlier. Let's zoom in on this action here. So I was saying a $1,500 target. It broke out at about 29,700, and it went up to about 30,250. So it's about 500, 550 or so. It only made about a third of the target. So that's interesting. That's the third time. See here, 1, 2, now 3. Third time it's broke out of the top. Hasn't quite made the target, and it came back down in. But here's the subject of this video. I've entered a trade here based on previous behavior while we've been in this descending channel coming down here in the last few weeks, last couple months. You can see it has a behavior of having these big, like $1,000 pumps, $500 pumps, $1,500 pumps, $1,200 pumps, and then it just comes straight back down. So I've been watching that behavior for a while, and so I've entered a trade here. Let me go to the smaller chart here and show you my trade. See down here on the bottom, a $681 trade, 6x leverage. It's a short. I entered it at 29,670. I'm currently $14 underwater in it. Let's go back to the big chart. You can freeze frame, take a look at my trade there. To set take profit and stop loss. This is Femex. Now, this may not be legal to go on Femex here for the United States, but this is just good, solid, fundamental, disciplined trading. You click on that little icon there. This will be similar across all sites, I'm sure. I think, but anyways, you'll have somewhere there'll be a setting where you can go, and in Femex it's right here, TP/SL, take profit stop loss. Click on the little edit pencil. You can see take profit stop loss. Let's actually go back to the chart, and visually your mind can see it better. So what I've done here, watching that past behavior where it spikes up and comes basically straight back down, I saw that earlier today come down, and this red horizontal line here is where I entered the short. I saw it spike up. I saw it come crashing back down. I saw it come back into this channel. Right, this is the $1,500 channel target, the descending one. I saw it come back down, cross the line into this channel, come back up, and then try to get out of it, and it failed. It came back down. I thought it was breaking back down into it, so I entered a short. As you can see, since then it's just went up a little. But I have my stop loss order, this horizontal blue line here you can see. at 29,888. I had it a little lower earlier, and you can move that around. I've moved it up a little bit, and because sometimes you get stopped out, and then you just sit there and watch your trade. It would have been successful if you wouldn't have got stopped out. So I raised it up just a touch. You can see where I got it and why I got it there. Right, it's a little above the previous little high here. See that? Let's see how that's working. So I was thinking it was going to come crashing back down, and so it's kind of broken behavior that I've been watching for the last 2 months now, a month and a half. It hasn't totally broken it. I am expecting it to come back down, but it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Anyways, I have my take profit. This other blue horizontal line down here. The purple line is 29,000, and I have my take profit set at 29,023, 29,023. Up here, this purple horizontal line I have at 30,000. And we've been kind of in that trade here recently, in between 29 and 30 for a while. And I thought I would just enter a trade because it looked pretty good. And lo and behold, it's kind of creeps me out sometimes when I'll watch past behavior over a long period of time, and then I'll go to take advantage of it, and it totally changes right away. It's odd, it's uncanny, and it's, for me, it's way against the odds. It shouldn't happen to me like that, but it does frequently. And but anyways, there it is. I am expecting it to come down, but it might not. So there's my stop loss. Now see, let's go back to the trade and I'll show you. Okay, so there's my stop loss here on the bottom, 29,888. If it goes up above that horizontal blue line, I lose $29.89. See that? That trade will get stopped out. I lose $29. Right? I'm risking 681. 6x leverage. It's over a $4,000 trade. The most I can lose if I lose this trade is that $29. If I could get that to show back up. Why is that not showing back up? See that? That's the most I can possibly lose. It's impossible for me to lose more than that. Now the take profit down here. I should have just done this on the screen, I suppose. That's this line here. See that? If it hits that blue line, it triggers. I lose $29. But my nut is safe, right? My bankroll is safe, other than a small loss. And then the take profit, I have it 29,023. If it comes down there like it has been, I'll gain $88.61. See that? It has it right there, right there. So if I lose this trade, I'll lose $29, and if I win this trade, I'll win $88. Now I'm going to go to sleep here in an hour or two, and maybe if this drops down into the channel or whatever, maybe I wake up tomorrow, right, and Bitcoin's down here at like 29,200, and I think maybe it's going to go back up. Maybe I'll just take profit then, that'd be like $60. So, this is just, you can change it and do whatever you want to do with it. You can change these by dragging them. Like, see, I'll see this take profit line here. See, I can drag it. See, I'm dragging it all over the place. I can move it down here. See these wicks going to the left. I could put it like right here at 28,788 for a little more profit. Boom. See how it moved down there? But I don't. If it comes down, I want to make sure I get a profit. Right. So let's move it back up there. I won't be able to get 29,028. This, boom. See that? And you can do the same up here with the stop loss. And so that's just, I can move it up here. See, but with the stop, I don't want to amend it on the stop loss because it'll change it to a market order. To avoid that, I would go down here. If I want to change my stop loss, I would go down here and just manually change it. And you can see if Bitcoin went down to $298, I would gain $4,000. So let's move it to 808. That's just for fun. But 29,808. I don't want to change it. See, I would lose $18. Say I did it at an even $30,000 level, I'd lose $45. But let's just go back to where I had it, 29,988. There it is, folks. Let's go to the bigger screen. And I've seen questions about this in the past, and I didn't want to really get involved with telling people how to trade and stuff because I know there's probably nightmare situations out there that have happened to people, and people have probably lost a ton of money. Because if you watch different types of YouTube videos across YouTube, it can get confusing to the person that's new. But I figured I'd just go ahead and make this video because this is good, solid, fundamental, disciplined education knowledge, right? And I'm sure a lot of you out there watching already know that, but I know there's some people out there that don't know that. And I'm in a trade right now where I didn't use a stop loss. I sat there and watched my trade go underwater, right? And I was too stubborn to take a small loss. And the small loss turned into a medium-sized loss, and then turned into a huge loss. And I pumped liquidity into it, and now it's looking okay. But that was like, it's been 4 months ago now, right? And I'm still waiting for Bitcoin to try to come back down to 26,000 so I can just get out of it. But I've got a few accounts here. I'm doing different things. This is one of my accounts here, and I think this is probably a pretty good, solid trade, right? I've been watching this. This behavior has been going on since basically the third week of June, and we're in the second week of August. So coming up on 2 months pretty soon. It's basically been doing that, right? It peaks, and you can just look to the left, right? Peaks and comes straight back down, peaks straight back down, peaks straight back down. And here is one time where it peaked and kind of didn't come straight back down. And that's kind of what this is looking like here now. Let's turn my magnet off. That's kind of what it's looking like now. But hopefully, it did come back down there. So hopefully it does come back down. But this is how you go to sleep at night if you're trading, right? Don't just sit there and let your trades run. I can go to sleep, sleep peacefully, thinking I might lose $29. And that's it. There it is. That's how you do it, folks. All right, later. Hope you enjoyed it.